The 3rd Infantry Spirit Division Philippine Army traces its humble beginning from the defunct 3rd Military Area based at Camp Guadalupe, Cebu City. The 3rd Military Area then covers the 4 military districts in the Visayas. In 1970, it was reorganized as 3rd Infantry Brigade Separate with responsibility of over 16 provinces in the region. As the armed forces of the Philippines grew in May 1974, the 3rd Infantry Brigade Separate was upgraded to division-level command under then Brigadier General Fortunato Abad. The year 1986 brought major changes to the internal and organizational setup of the division. Among these changes is the transfer of the division headquarters from Cebu City to Panay Island. Initially, the 3rd Infantry Spirit Division contingent temporarily occupied the military cantonment area at Camp Hernandez in Dingle, Iloilo. The 3rd Infantry Brigade Separate Philippine Army, then under the command of Brigadier General Fortunato U. Abad, Armed Forces of the Philippines, was redesignated as 3rd Infantry Tagapanguna Division, Philippine Army on 01 May 1974, pursuant to General Orders No. 623, General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines. The present cantonment area of the 3ID was granted through Presidential Proclamation No. 67 by President Diosdado Macapagal. It was then called Camp Haina Norte, named after the host barangay. In the same year, the Sangguniang Bayan of Amindan Capiz, through Resolution No. 19, Series of 1986, officially proclaimed the dedication of the camp in the name of Brigadier General Macario B. Peralta Jr. General Peralta was a guerrilla hero during the last World War who, as a Philippine military major, organized the 6th Military District based in Panay and successfully led the guerrilla movement in the Visayas against the Japanese invaders. This camp officially carried the name Camp General Macario B. Peralta Jr. on 01 May 1987. Later, when engineers completed enough facilities in Camp Peralta, the whole division relocated on 15 July 1987. Camp Peralta has then served as the home of the spearhead troopers in the bastion of democracy in this part of the country. In order to accomplish its mission, the division employs the 3 maneuver brigades, which include 301st Bayanihan Brigade, stationed at Camp Hernandez, Dingle, Iloilo, 302nd Achiever Brigade, stationed at Camp Leon Kilat, Barangay Santa Cruz Viejo, Tanhay, Negros Oriental, and the 303rd Brown Eagle Brigade, stationed in Camp Hirona, Murcia, Negros Occidental. In 2015, Headquarters CENTCOM's FRAG-O provided the shifting of main effort from 8ID to 3ID in the area of responsibility over Cebu Province. The need to extend the area of responsibility of the 302nd Infantry Brigade to cover Cebu paved way for the launching of FRAG-O 03-2014, dated 14 January 2015, considering the declaration of Capiz, Iloilo, Antique, Negros Occidental, and Negros Oriental as peaceful and ready for further development provinces, and declaration of the provinces of Siquijor, Guimaras, Cebu, and Aklan as normalized and insurgency-free provinces. In consonant to the AFP's DSSP Kapayapaan Campaign Plan Pagpuswag, which was anchored on the idea of moving forward, was implemented to better address the ever-changing dynamics of threat and security. The 3rd Infantry Spirit Division Philippine Army, under the sturdy leadership of Major General Eric C. Binoya, Philippine Army, its 32nd commander, never stops its pursuit of peace and success despite the uncertainties and distractions brought by the COVID-19 pandemic. Spirit Troopers continue its promptly response to fight COVID-19 pandemic through intensified information education and communication campaigns to raise awareness to every individual on the preventive measures to help contain the virus. Moreover, the command also provides manpower and security to help the different government agencies and private institutions in their COVID-19 related activities. The Spirit Division yet again made strides in operational level by distinctively eliminating the components of the enemy, depriving them of any support from the public, impeding its armaments and decisively destroying them. The intensified military operations conducted in two regions under its AOR from 11 May 2020 to present time have resulted to the neutralization of 625 personalities, 22 of which were killed during the engagement, 11 were captured, 37 were apprehended, and 558 have surrendered. Among the neutralized individuals, 27 were listed in the periodic status report, and 55 were identified as regular members. For the firearms gained, 40 high-powered firearms and 159 low-powered firearms were acquired during the period. On 02 October 2020, the operationalization of very first local organization of former rebels in the Visayas, dubbed as 3ID Local Cadre Team, was launched. 3ID LCT is composed of 15 former rebels from 3 infantry brigades and 3 CMO battalion who successfully completed the speaker's team training. Together with them are the personnel of 3 CMO battalion who serve as their handlers. Its concept of operation was adapted from the AFP's National Cadre Team and Area Cadre Team that significantly helped the NTF and ELCA. It also designs to assist tactical units in addressing both the CTG's red and white area operations, especially the community support program teams who are deployed in the focus areas of the division, and the organization's effort on preventing and countering violent extremism. The 301st Infantry Brigade, under the leadership of Brigadier General Marion R. Season, Philippine Army, initiated and facilitated another remarkable event in 2020 that created enormous impact on the campaign against the CTGs. The conduct of Panay Peace Summit 2020 was successfully delivered on 10 to 11 December 2020 at Pasig City, Iloilo, and Tapas, Capiz, respectively, to showcase the support of the Regional Task Force in ending local communist armed conflict, the local chief executives as advocates of genuine peace for Panay Island, and to present the 100 former rebels and members of the Sambayanan Panay sectoral organizations and other pro-government groups. The NTF LCAC's team of national speakers, composed of PCOO Undersecretary Lorraine Marie P. Baduy, Lieutenant General Antonio G. Parladi Jr., Philippine Army, Commander, Southern Luzon Command, Armed Forces of the Philippines, National Cadre Team members Jeffrey K. Celis, Joy James K. Amihan Seguino, and Sambayanan Panay Secretary General Father Jade Mark Dodoyco led the summit's campaign for the truth through their testimonies. No one can stop the blazing passion of every spearhead troopers who are always committed to serve and secure Western and Central Visayas amidst any challenges. Today marks the 47th year of the 3ID's selfless love and compassion as living heroes of the Kabisayan. Cheers to more successful years towards living our dream of a peaceful and progressive Region 6 and 7. Happy 47th founding anniversary, 3rd Infantry Spear Division, Philippine Army.